Hello, Rachel Halfield-Massey here from Other Ways to Walk. It's right at the end of May and there's a definite sense of life happening in the woods today. So I'm going to turn you around now so you can take in some of the experience that I've been enjoying. So I'm taking some time out on the very last day of May to enjoy the sunshine, but really to connect with nature. And it's something I try to do every week. So I walk in these woods often, every day, and I always make an effort to pay attention and to take notice of what's happening in nature. But this is a different sort of activity. So it's about slowing down, or stopping in fact, and waiting until I feel part of nature again and start to find some sense of contentment. So instead of being outside of nature and being caught up in my head in things that have no place here, worrying about whether I've done emails and things like that, it's a kind of surrender. So I'm going to show you some of that process today. And as we're starting to turn towards June, the woods are really busy in the daytime. There's loads of bird and insect life, people and vehicles, the sound of them around and about. These are all part of the energy and the mood of the woods. And I'm coming to terms with finding ways to accept that and not wish away the sounds that I don't feel are part of the experience I want to have. It's all what's here now, and it all adds to the mood of the experience. Well, having said that, I am also going to check out a quieter spot that I know with mature oaks and beech today. And I think this is a real joy of getting to know your patch. You get a sense for the different rhythms, atmospheres of different times of day and year, and you get to know how to find what you really need, so you can align yourself with the different atmospheres of the woods. So sometimes I want hidden or secret places, or high exposed areas, or perhaps somewhere that's always damp and dark, or mostly open and sunny, depending on what I feel I need. So I'm going to go now to a place where I feel I can really tune into the stillness and the calm within the energy of the insects and the birds in the woods today. So here at the base of this great beech tree, I'm tuning into the stillness and noticing the insects flicking backwards and forwards in the sunlight. I always think they're on invisible elastic, pinging backwards and forwards. And as I'm sitting on the earth next to these trees, I'm really becoming aware of the buttressed roots reaching deep down into the earth, into the moisture, finding sustenance. If you held a stethoscope on this great tree, you'd hear the heartbeat pulsing as it takes sugars and nutrients from the ground up to the uppermost branches. And there's a great strength to be found in really tuning into this sense of rootedness. There's a stillness in the rest of the leaves and branches of the tree. A real calmness today. Becoming aware of very subtle changes in light, shadows just slowly drifting in and out. I'm starting to feel myself just surrendering to the pace, the atmosphere of the woods today. I'm starting to move my attention up into the canopy, higher up in the tree, noticing the really gentle flicking of sunlight between the leaves and through the leaves. These beautiful, lush, fresh, new green of these soft, new beech leaves. Almost as still as a photograph. If it wasn't for the energy and sound of the birds around, it would be utterly tranquil. I'm moving now to a really close gazing at these oak leaves nearby, but with such a different colour, texture, noticing the different colours in just one leaf, or the colours between the different leaves. Perhaps getting drawn into the patterns and veins on the leaves, tracing the details of the veins. Or tracing the edges of the nearest leaf, noticing where it's been nibbled by insects. It's a really soothing activity to just gaze really closely at the details and then let go of that really detailed focus and start to open the awareness back up again to the woodland as a whole, in front of us, to the sides and behind, surrounded by trees and nature. You might want to imagine resting back on the smooth bark of that big beech tree that we looked at, and just letting the different sensations appear and dissolve as you rest back into the woodland. Imagine that flickering sunlight on your skin as it dances through the canopy, lighting up different parts of the forest floor. Imagine the sensations of the light on your skin, on your cheeks, the warmth of the sun. Allow your face to soften And let go of any holding in your neck and shoulders. Imagine letting the beech tree take your full weight, resting your head back on its trunk. And just letting the forest come to you. Notice where your attention's drawn. And when you notice it's been pulled away into thinking, then just let go of those thoughts and come back to this experience of a woodland in May. And just spending a few moments now enjoying this experience.